Ding.
They're our skin, they steal our grace. These monsters wear a human face. No gavel, no badge, no throne, no crown can stop Lord Chippy from burning them down. Justice ain't fast, justice ain't clean. It's a long, sharp road through the in-between. So raise your fists and light your flames. Chippy's coming and he don't play games.
Please don't let this be Indiana. Please don't let this be Indiana. In what in the hostel slash Saul slash yuck slash that one James Bond movie with Mads Mikkelsen in it? Anything with eyeballs and I am out. Look, I don't know if I was deeply scarred by A Christmas Story or what, but anything involving eyeballs and I'm like death penalty, okay? Allegedly in Minecraft, it's just me. Blood was just pouring. A man allegedly used his thumb to nearly gouge a driver's out in a road rage showdown after the victim refused to let him pass. Are you related to the woman from Islamophobia? Seriously, what the heck? It's in Vermont, y'all. We're safe from Indiana shenanigans, at least for now. A Vermont man driving home from work nearly had his eyes gouged out by an angry driver during a road rage incident, cops reported. Now, the victim's dad said he almost lost eyesight during the brutal attack, which allegedly started over the suspect not being allowed to pass. Police officials told Law and Crime on Sunday that Aaron Williams, 44, of Colchester, allegedly cut the victim off, got out of his car, and started a physical altercation with the man after being prevented from passing him at Mallett's Bay Avenue in Winooski. Now, Williams is charged with felony counts of aggravated assault and maiming, the latter of which carries a maximum of penalty of life in prison if convicted. Maiming. I kind of hope this trial is streamed because maiming's not one you hear often. Also, I do hope that the victim's okay because giblets in a handbasket. What the hell is wrong with people? Now, the victim, a man in his mid-40s who has not been publicly identified, was driving along, Mallett's Bay Avenue around 8:30 p.m. when Williams began tailgating him, then attempting to pass, according to police. When the victim tried to block the maneuver, Williams surged ahead and promptly applied his brakes, forcing both vehicles to stop. Now, the victim had a dash camera that allegedly captured his exiting the vehicle and yelling at Williams, who was caught on video walking toward him. Williams allegedly struck the victim and injured his eyes, per the police, with officials saying he drove his thumbs into the man's eye sockets. The man allegedly told investigators he heard a pop. Oh, giblets. Oh, for the love of giblets, no. Again, center of the sun, not even Lord Chippy. Anything that involves eyes is a hell no for Mo, and you are just automatically guilty because I'm not looking at those pictures. Now, court documents obtained by local CBS affiliates show a screen grab from the victim's dash cam of Williams that night. Police told Law and Crime that the alleged gouging went down off camera, but was witnessed by at least two people who have spoken to investigators. The victim was taken to the University of Vermont Medical Center and underwent emergency surgery for his injuries. Now, doctors told the local outlet that he is expected to regain vision in one of his eyes, but not both. He couldn't talk much. Blood was just pouring from his nose. Catherine Blanchard, a local resident who witnessed the aftermath, called police, told NBC affiliate WPTZ. The victim's father, Ronnie Bushway Sr., says that the man's wife was with him the whole time and he's expected to go through a long recovery process. He told the local, the local news that his son works as a truck driver and needs to pass his CDL, to work, which is in jeopardy now. He was active in his community. All the neighbors loved him. Now, Williams appeared in court last Thursday and pled not guilty to his charges. This was an egregious offense that was committed on someone that was a stranger to him, Deputy State Attorney Susan Hardin said during the proceeding. The judge overseeing the case noted the extraordinary nature of the attack and potential life sentence. A bail hearing is expected to be scheduled in the next few weeks. I'm just gonna Hopefully, I'm glad that this man has the support of his wife. I hope that the community is able to step up. And what a douche freaking canoe. Well, for those times when you're trying to be a good Samaritan but accidentally move a body, you know, ick. Hockey goalie mannequin. Neighbors unknowingly help a murder suspect move a dead chef in a large heavy blanket wrapped in duct tape. Again, I watch way too much true crime, so I'm not going to be this innocent neighbor. That being said, when you rope your neighbors into be an accessory after the fact, you kind of are one of, well, God's corroded human dumpster water humans, and you need to work on yourself. But that's a Jesus thing, not a Mo thing, because there are problems that even Mo can't fix. Neighbors in Massachusetts, living in a condominium complex, watching news coverage of a body wrapped in a blanket found in the back seat of a Honda Civic outside a hospital, came to the starting realization that they had actually helped the suspect move the victim, according to authorities. Staff at South Shore Hospital in Weymouth, which is some 15 miles south of Boston, called the police shortly after 2 p.m. on August the 23rd following the discovery of an unconscious man in the backseat of a Honda. Now, the Office of the Commonwealth District Attorney, Plymouth District, said the man walked into the emergency department and alerted medical staff of a body within a vehicle. Now, cops found an unresponsive man wrapped in multiple blankets secured in duct tape. The doctors pronounced him, no longer living. The suspect fled before cops arrived on the scene, but he was identified as 27-year-old Declan Perry. Now, as detectives investigated, people who lived at the condominium complex in Stickatite called with critical information. They claim to have helped one of their neighbors move a large, heavy blanket into a black Honda Civic. Now, the man identified as 42-year-old Christopher Karen told them that inside the blankets was a hockey goalie mannequin, which usually was filled with water, according to a local Fox affiliate. Now, I don't know if these hockey mannequins that you fill with water exist, but sounds kind of sus to me. Massachusetts State Police on Friday obtained a warrant for Karen's arrest on a murder charge. Now, he turned himself into police on Saturday afternoon, according to prosecutors, and has a court date scheduled for Tuesday. Cops collected several items of evidence from the condo. Those included clothing, surveillance cameras, and swabs of suspected blood. Investigators have yet to release a motive, but say that the suspect and the victim know each other, but they have yet to release Perry's cause of death. Now, a local ABC affiliate reported that Perry was a chef who lived in Portland, Maine, and Perry's friends told the outlet that he was a talented chef who worked as a head cook at a local restaurant called The Grill Room. So I am sure that this is going to be one that we are going to want to cover because, again, when you make your neighbor's accessory after the fact, it's a bit interesting. Also, who bought the hockey goalie? I mean, you could have been moving a fembot. If you can't say anything nice, apparently just don't go to the baptism. A teen who shattered a baptism by bringing a force multiplier and shooting the baby's father has claimed self-defense. Now, it looks like the family done already meted out some justice or someone resisted the police. A Texas teenager who got into an argument with his family at a baptism celebration allegedly shot the baby's father after being confronted about, firing the force multiplier at the party. Leonardo Assis Campos Torres, 19, was arrested in early morning hours of July 27th after gunfire broke out at a family gathering. Now, according to an arrest affidavit obtained by Dallas-based Fox affiliate KDFY, Torres reportedly was confronted by 35-year-old Christian Gabriel Montez over the younger man reportedly firing the handgun at Montez's vehicle earlier that evening. These are not toys. Like I tell my children, force multipliers are not toys, and if you ever find any laying around anywhere, you put it down, it is not a toy, and you come get mom and dad. Now, the fact that I have to tell a 19-year-old this is upsetting. Doggone. Now, police said that both Torres and Montez are related to each other, and both men were attending the big event to celebrate the baptism of Montez's son. Now, several witnesses identified Torres as the alleged shooter, according to the affidavit. Now, the two men were seen having a verbal altercation that escalated when Torres allegedly pulled the force multiplier on Montez and fired. Now, after he was arrested, Torres allegedly confessed to the shooting after being read his Miranda rights, but claimed he acted in self-defense by grabbing a 9mm force multiplier after Montez allegedly attacked him. Now, his booking photo shows several bruises on the teen's face, including 2 blackened eyes. The source identified the defendant's injuries is not currently clear, so no one knows exactly where he got these injuries as of the time of reporting. At the scene of the crime, investigators found multiple spent shell casings on the ground near a Chevrolet Tahoe. The affidavit included reports from medical staff at Baylor University who treated Montez. Now, those medical professionals said that Montez was at least shot twice, once in the chest and once in the back. Torres may have shot Montez as he was walking away or turning away, or while he was falling, according to the report. Now, he was booked into Dallas County Jail after being arrested by Balch Springs police. Good night, nurse, people. And after this, the Lord provides, and we have a puppy kitten story, so a puppy kitten break to kind of, well,